Welcome to the midweek edition of Inside Nigeria, breakfast show on leadership television. My name is N2.670trn. Today is December 18, 2024, and of course, today is the midweek edition of the program. We have newspapers for review, and including Nigeria's most influential leadership. We normally go with leadership and see what leadership is offering today, Wednesday. Leadership newspaper. Leadership newspaper headline story today says CSOs kicked as Nigerians pay 2.670 trillion naira ransom in 12 months. Civil society organizations, that is CSOs, kicked as Nigerians pay 2.670 trillion naira ransom in 12 months. Call for stricter security measures against kidnapping. Of course, we have illustration beneath that leading story, which incidentally is gracing most of the papers we have on our menu today. We have 14.4 million naira from 14.4 million coming from Northeast, 7.9 million from Northwest, 8.8 million from North Central. We have 6.9 million from Southwest, 6.2 million from Southeast, and 7.7 million from South. 20.8 million incidences recorded in the South, 31.1 million incidences recorded in the North. That is the map of crime incidences recorded in 12 months, that is this year 2024. And we have 2.57 trillion naira ransom paid in 12 months. We have 51.9 million crime incidences recorded in 12 months. We have 26.5 million crime incidences in rural areas, 25.4 million crime incidences in urban areas. This source is coming from the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, which released its report yesterday. We have 4.1 million households experience home robbery and 1.4 million experience sexual harassment. And this same story is also gracing the cover of some of the papers we have on our menu for review this Wednesday. Also on leadership cover, ICPC recovers 53.1 billion naira, $966,900 in 1 year. I'll take that again. ICPC recovers 53.1 billion naira, $966,900 in 1 year. ECOWAS launches single currency in 2027. Akrita, FCT minister disburses $25,000 each to 10 FCT communities. Still on leadership, bill to prohibit foreign currency use case first reading. Of course, it was carried by Leadership Television yesterday that senators has a bill to prohibit foreign currency use in Nigeria. And today's story says it has already passed first reading. Leadership is still announcing its governorship awards and other awards this year. And on top of the masthead, we have Governor of the Year going to Peter Ndubisi Umba, who is the governor of Enugu State, for demonstrating leadership that embodies intelligence, creativity, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Peter Ndubisi Umba is Governor of the Year 2024, coming from Leadership Media Group. And on the business boss of leadership, aviation experts condemn ground handlers 600% increase in charges. Aviation experts condemn ground handlers 600% increase in charges. Aviation experts have criticized ground handling companies' exorbitant 600% increase in charges, warning that the move could exacerbate inflation and drive up airfares. Leadership reports that the managing director of Aero Contractors, Captain Ado Sanusi, condemned the proposed hike spearheaded by the Aviation Ground Handling Association of Nigeria, AGAN, and cautioned that such an increase will severely impact the already fragile aviation industry, compounding its challenges. This is the news coming on the business board of Leadership newspaper this Wednesday. Aviation experts condemn ground handlers 600% increase in charges. From that cover story, we move over to the back to the inside page of the paper, to page 3 exactly, that where we have our stand. Today's stand is on Nigerians shine at CAF Awards. That's Nigerians shine at CAF Awards. As the dust settles on the 2024 Confederation of African Football (CAF) Awards held at the Palace des Congrès in Marrakech, Morocco on Monday night, Nigeria finds itself basking in a moment of sporting glory that transcends the boundaries of mere athletic achievement. Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman's coronation as the African Player of the Year is not just a personal triumph, but a powerful testament to the indomitable spirit of Nigerian talent that continues to shine on the continental and global stage. Coming from today's stand as Nigerians shine at CAF Awards, today's stand on Leadership newspaper is on. From that leadership stand, we move to the back page of the paper. Today's back page, we have Wednesday column with Olufunke Baruwa, and she's writing on the ghost and the darkness. Today's Wednesday column with Olufunke Baruwa, the ghost and the darkness. In quote, as we approach 2025, courageous leadership and a determined citizenry can confront even the most daunting adversities. Quote from that Wednesday column with Olufunke Baruwa, the ghost and the darkness. So on this note, we conclude the review of Leadership newspaper this Wednesday. For more, log on to the website of Leadership, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, we move over to the next paper on our menu, and that is The Guardian. The Guardian says Crime and Security Report 2024. Nigerians pay 2.2 trillion naira ransom in 51.9 million crime cases. Resort to self-help. Just like Leadership did, we have a map of Nigeria on the cover for illustration on The Guardian. Beneath the leading story, we have Northwest with over 1 million cases, North Central 1 trillion cases, North Central 469 billion cases, Southwest, Northeast, South, and Northeast. Then we have 2.223 trillion naira estimated ransom was paid between May 2023 to April 2024. An estimated 51.8 million crime incidents were reported within the reference period. Only 36.3% of robbery victims report case to police because of lack of confidence in law enforcement and the belief that police intervention would not result in meaningful action. I'll take that again. Only 36.3% of robbery victims report case to police because of lack of confidence in law enforcement and the belief that police intervention would not result in meaningful action. A total of 4,142,174 cases were home robberies. Security agencies neutralized 8,034 terrorists, arrest 11,623 suspected terrorists, rescue 7,967 victims in 2024. Agencies recovered 10,200 weapons, 224,709 ammunition from terrorist orders. The source is coming from NBS. Let's see what the story is talking about. Let's have some paragraphs from that leading story on The Guardian and even Leadership today. Amid the growing trust deficit and the overwhelmed security operations nationwide, Nigerians are settling for self-help, with more kidnapped victims paying ransom to gain freedom. Yesterday, a new report by the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS), the Crime Experience and Security Perception Survey 2024, revealed that Nigerians paid 2.23 trillion naira as ransom to kidnappers between May 2023 and April 2024. The Crime Experience and Security Perception Survey (CESPS), which provided in-depth information on the high level of crimes in Nigeria, also stated that Nigerian households experienced a total of 51,887,032 crime incidents within the period. The report was released a day after the Nigerian 2024 Yearly Human Rights Report revealed that at least 526 persons were killed in violent attacks and 949 others kidnapped by criminal elements in parts of the country. The Human Rights Report also captured attacks by criminal elements on security agents at checkpoints and other security formations, adding that the incidence of insecurity across the country remains on the rise, evidenced by kidnapping, banditry, and communal clashes. Paragraphs from that leading story today on The Guardian and also in Leadership paper before it. The NBS reports that Nigerians have paid 2.2 trillion naira ransom in 51.9 million crime cases within a year. Other stories on the cover of The Guardian today: Tinubu's wife doles out 1.9 billion naira to elderly and veterans. Report indicts police, military, others as prime antagonists of media in Nigeria. Report indicts police, military, others as prime antagonists of media in Nigeria. Of course, it's also a news worth reading. Let's see what the story is saying. A report released yesterday by the Media Rights Agenda (MRA) revealed that security agencies, including the police, military, and intelligence services, have consistently been the primary antagonists of the media in Nigeria in recent years, accounting for the highest number of attacks on journalists in 2024. The 135-page yearly State of Media Freedom report, titled Media Freedom Under Threat: The State of Media Freedom and Journalist Safety in Nigeria 2024, highlighted that law enforcement and security agencies were responsible for 29 out of 64 recorded attacks on journalists in 2022, accounting for approximately 45% of the total. In 2023, these agencies were behind 34 out of 77 documented attacks, representing about 44%. In a statement issued in Lagos to announce the launch of the report, MRA's program officer, Mr. John Badamosi, remarked it is ironic that the institutions tasked with upholding the rule of law and ensuring the safety and security of citizens, including journalists, have instead become instruments of oppression against the media. Paragraphs from the other leading story on The Guardian today: report indicts police, military, others as prime antagonists of media in Nigeria. INEC obeys Supreme Court judgment, restores Ezeokenwa as APGA chairman. Imo PDP flays Uzodinma over failure to secure promised foreign jobs for youth. 40 million adults still excluded as financial inclusion hits 64%. 40 million adults still excluded as financial inclusion hits 64%. Edo Assembly suspends 18 council chairmen, PDP kicks. Uncertainty trace 20 billion naira consumer auto finance scheme. How ICPC stopped diversion of 5.8 billion naira by MDAs, that is ministries, departments, and agencies, recover 29.7 billion naira assets. The news runs on page 4 of The Guardian, and that also concludes the review of front headline stories on The Guardian today, Wednesday, December 18, 2024. For more, log on to the website of The Guardian, www.guardian.ng. From The Guardian, we move over to Vanguard. Vanguard is on U-Tide, which is just by the corner. It says security agents make highways hell for us travelers. Motorists, travelers recount ugly experiences. Police reflection of rotting political class. Activists Inibehe Efyong. We didn't send out our men to make money. Force headquarters vows to deal with any officer found wanting. These are kickers to the leading story on Vanguard this Wednesday. U-Tide, security agents make highways hell for lost travelers. Motorist travelers recount ugly experiences. Police reflection of rotting political class. Activists Inibehe Efyong. And force headquarters say we didn't send out our men to make money. Vows to deal with any officer found wanting. Mahama meets Tinubu in Abuja. That's the picture that is gracing the cover of the papers we have on our menu this Wednesday. We have the picture of President Bola Tinubu in handshake with the with the president-elect of Ghana, John Mahama. And we also have the Vice President of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Juide Jallow, during their meeting with President Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja yesterday. PDP kicks as Edo Assembly suspends council chairman, Vice for 2 months. And towards the masthead of Vanguard, Okwama Army releases 81-year-old Okungbaye to Senator Dafinone. Nigerians pay 2.23 trillion naira as ransom to kidnappers in 1 year. MBS. And above the masthead of Vanguard, tax reform bills critics cannibalizing documents for selfish interest, coming from NECA. And with that also we conclude review of front headline stories on Vanguard. For more, log on to the website of Vanguard newspapers. As we head up to the next paper we have on our menu, and that is the Punch. The Punch says northern governors deploy vigilantes as Northwest tops 2.2 trillion naira ransom. Northwest records highest crime rate. Kano, Kogi, Zamfara train 10,000 personnel to fight banditry, other crimes. And of course, we have the bold picture of President Tinubu with the president-elect of Ghana. Last Nigeria-Ghana eye better relations as Tinubu hosts President-elect Mahama. Crash helicopter flying NNPC officials violated regulations, coming from federal government. Two arrested for buying beans with fake naira in Gombe. Jigawa uncovers 6,348 ghost workers. Beside the masthead of the Punch, Nnamdi Kanu's release may not end Southeast insecurity. Soludo. Still on the Punch headline story. Hardship above the masthead of the Punch. Hardship federal government opposition clash over Tinubu's economic reforms. Kaduna returns Abacha's family property seized by El-Rufai. The story runs on page 23 of the Punch newspaper. Kaduna returns Abacha's family property seized by El-Rufai. Malam Nasir El-Rufai is the former governor, just the immediate past governor of Kaduna State. Senate proposes foreign currency ban for local transactions. With that also we end the review of Punch headline stories on the Punch newspaper. For more, log on to the website of the Punch as we move to the next paper on our menu, and that is THISDAY. THISDAY says MBS 51.88 million crime cases recorded in 12 months. 2.23 trillion naira ransom paid by victims. Headline story on THISDAY. Senate seeks establishment of ranches nationwide to stem banditry insurgency. NSIB lists factors responsible for Sikorsky helicopter crash that killed 8 on board. CAF, Tinubu, wife Akpabio, Sanwo-Olu, Uzodinma hail Lukman, Nnadozie orders. CAF, Tinubu, wife Akpabio, Sanwo-Olu, Uzodinma hail Lukman, Nnadozie orders. Say athletes worthy nations ambassadors. First Lady shares 1.85 billion naira to elderly people. Tinubu says your commitment to Nigeria's unity inspires me. Salute Buhari at 82. That takes us to the masthead above, to the stories above the masthead of this day. Senate passes bill on new minimum capital requirement for insurance firms. NICOM hails passage as game changer. Says we unlock sectors growth potential, deepen penetration. Soludo, my government on course to making Anambra Africa's Dubai, Silicon Valley. Soludo, the Anambra State Governor, my government on course to making Anambra Africa's Dubai, Silicon Valley. The story runs on page 9 of THISDAY. For more, log on to www.thisdaylive.com. It's on that note we conclude today's Inside Nigeria. Inside Nigeria is a breakfast show on leadership television that runs Monday to Friday. My name is Winifred Ugbe, but don't forget to join us for another fresh edition of the program, same time, same station tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.
Get ready for the Leadership Awards and Conference 2024. Join us as we celebrate excellence across various fields, honoring those who've made remarkable impacts. Award categories include Person of the Year, Quinquennial Award for Governance and Infrastructure, Governors of the Year, Business Person of the Year, and many more. Stay updated by following us on social media and visiting our website, leadership.ng. For sponsorship and inquiries, contact us today. Leadership Award and Conference 2024, celebrating excellence, inspiring the future.
For watching, for sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-61 58. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.